Hello again, you guys. I just wanted to check in with you and let you know how I'm doing, an update on my recovery. Well, I've been clean for 3 months and some days now, and I'm still staying clean. No drinks, no weed, no nothing. So I'm doing pretty good. A little bit of truth about it. Life is still stressful. You know, life is going to be stressful no matter what. Because during our addictions, we create a lot of turmoil and we have a lot of messes to clean up once we get clean. You know, like people not trusting us, and people, you know, doubting our abilities, and some financial debt that we have, and, you know, things like that. But I'm staying strong. I'm recognizing my triggers, and so far it might be the natural rebel in me, but if you think I can't do it, of course I'm gonna do it. You know, sometimes people doubting me, I guess I've come to find out that if you doubt me, I'm gonna show you wrong. You know, it's kind of cool, because before, like when I was younger and not as mature, I guess, as I am now, you know, I was a natural rebel. Like, whatever you thought I couldn't do, I was going to do it, you know. Now that I've changed everybody's mind, like, oh, she can go be a homeless drug addict. Now that you think that's all I can do, then, hey, I'm going to show you wrong, you know. So here's where my natural rebelliousness, you know, it just comes in my favor. So, I find joy in living life clean. You know, finding out how to have fun in different situations that before I would have to be loaded in. It's great, you know. I can enjoy every moment. In fact, I want to talk about living in the moment. You know, I stay in the moment. I don't think about the past. The past is kind of scary and sad and depressing. I try not to think too far into the future because it can get overwhelming. And, you know, who knows if I'll have a job next month. I don't even think about that. I just take it one day at a time. You know, I apply for jobs today, yesterday. Every day I apply for at least a job. And I just try to do the right thing in every moment that I have. You know, that's all we can do at this point. As addicts, you know, we've become stressed out because we've created a lot of messes. Probably big messes, maybe little messes. It varies with everybody, you know. But we can do this, you know, like life is what it is. We have to learn to accept the fact that getting loaded is not what we need to be doing to fix our lives. You know, it might feel easier when we're high or drunk, but it's not easier. All we're doing is prolonging the situation. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that you're doing a great job, okay? If you're trying to stay clean, then you're doing the right thing in this moment. Just take it one day at a time. You know, I just really applaud anybody who is trying to do better. You know, just don't ever give up. The minute you give up, that's when you fail. You don't fail until you give up. So as long as you're trying, you're doing a good job. You're doing the right thing. Okay? Now, not everybody is spiritual. I understand that. For me, it helps. I pray every morning. I pray every night. I try to ask God before I make any big decisions. I try to ask God to show me a sign on what I should decide or how I should respond. I'm working on responding versus reacting. You know, reactions sometimes get me into trouble, and I don't like getting into trouble. Not anymore. I mean, I don't think I ever liked it, but before I just didn't care. You know, I obviously didn't care because I kept doing the things I was doing. Nowadays, I'm more aware of the fact that there's consequences to all my actions, you know, and I'm thinking more with my prefrontal cortex, which is our good It weighs out the good and the bad, okay? When we're high and we're stuff, we're thinking with our reptilian brain, which is our survival mode. Like, how am I going to get high right now? How am I going to eat today? Instead of, oh, how am I going to save my money to eat all month? That's our prefrontal cortex. So I'm thinking that my prefrontal cortex is awake and very much working again, because I'm thinking about, if I don't get high today, I still get to see my daughter tomorrow. I still get to see my daughter every day. I still get to be home and be a part of her life, which is very important to me. You know, so, and it's good to weigh those things out. Like, the consequences to our actions are very important to always remember. And it helps us remember why we're staying sober. Why are we staying in recovery? Because, of course, the things that made us happy before, like getting high and all that, it doesn't matter if you lose your kids. It doesn't matter if you lose the respect of everyone in your family. Getting high does not matter compared to those things to me. And it's a wonderful feeling to know that I am sober today. And I am able to think in every moment that I'm in how to do the right thing. You know, when we're getting loaded and, you know, if you have custody of your kids, that's great. But when you're getting loaded, how are you going to take your child to the hospital if you're too drunk to drive? You know, like, how are you going to take your kids anywhere that they want to go if you're too drunk to drive? How are you going to make a good dinner? Like, what if you mess up because you're so loaded? Or what if you forget to make dinner? You know, oh, we're going to order pizza because I forgot to make dinner. Like, that's not even cool, you know? It helps us to make good decisions when we're not getting loaded. So if you're trying not to get loaded, you're already making a good decision. Because our kids are more important. We have to raise the next generation to be a little bit more better at, you know, dealing with life and making sure that they have good coping skills. Like, how are they going to deal with stress? They saw how we dealt with stress. You know, they see that we just go get drunk or go get high, or, you know, and that's how we deal with stress. Well, it's really not making anything better, you know. So it's important to just be mindful in every moment. Like, in this moment, I'm making this video because I want to help any other addict who's out there who might need a little extra support. Someone like me who doesn't really have that support at home that says you're doing a good job. You're doing great, you know. I don't have that, you know, and it's okay. I'm dealing with that. And I'm dealing with it by not getting loaded this time. Every time I make a decision and I get into those situations where I have to make a choice, like, I can get high right now and just say F it. You know, I get the F it's when I do that. Or I can take the challenge to deal with whatever you're throwing at me and stay sober. I can take that challenge because, you know, I'm pretty resilient and I'm very, very, very rebellious. So if you think I can't do it, I'm going to have to prove you wrong. So a lot of my support system thinks I can't do it. They think I'm just going to go relapse, or they're just waiting for me to fall down. But I'm sorry, I'm the type, I don't fall down. Okay? I might trip, but I don't fall. So let's just remember this. Anytime somebody doesn't think that you're doing a good job, tell yourself that you're doing a good job. God knows you're doing a good job. You know you're doing a good job. So at the end of the day, just remember, keep doing you. If you know, excuse me, oh my gosh. If you know from the bottom of your heart that you're doing the right thing in every moment that you have, nobody else can even affect you and your willingness to stay sober, willingness to do the right thing. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop me. So, I mean, if I can help any person who wants to decide to get clean and stay clean, That's amazing. That's what I want to do. That's why I make these videos. You know, I still go to groups with my outpatient program. But at the end of the day, it's service to others that keeps us clean, okay? Helping others stay clean and helping others decide that they want to be clean, because it gives glory to God, first of all, because God saved my life. He's the one who made me decide to go to rehab in the middle of the night when I had nowhere to go. And I said, God, why am I doing this? Why am I resisting you like this? You know, I know what I need to do. I've known what I need to do for over a year now, but I've been fighting it. So I surrendered to God and I said, let's try your way, because my way hasn't worked. You know, this is your plan, not mine. I told God that, and He is the reason why I'm clean and sober today. And He's going to be the reason why I get my daughter back in my custody and we have our own place and I'm working a good job. He will be the reason. Because I listened to Him in the moments of darkness that I had. He got rid of all my monsters. He got rid of all the bad things that I was doing. Because I just said, here God, take my life. It's yours. As long as I give glory to you, I know you're going to do the right thing for me. And He has. Okay? And I just want everyone to recognize that. And I really, really hope that if you decide to get sober, or if you already are sober and clean, that I can help inspire you to keep pushing. Keep it pushing, because without a solid support system, you need to make your own support system. Support yourself. I'm not talking about financially, because of course that's a difficult thing at first when you're getting sober. I'm talking about emotionally. Emotionally, be there for you. You know, not everybody's going to be there for you. Everybody has their own things going on. Everybody has their own lives. Everything's happening to everybody. Okay? Nobody cares about what you have going on unless they need something from you. So, for you to be okay, you need to know that you need to be your own support system. So emotionally, grow stronger, so that you can be strong for yourself. Because you're going to need it. It's not easy staying sober. You know, I make it look easy, but it's not. It's totally not easy. But if you're up for the challenge and you want the rewards that come to you, you're going to do it, and you're going to do a great job. You know? So I believe in you. And I hope you have a great day. And of course, I'll see you in a couple of days. Hopefully with a good topic, because today I was kind of like, I didn't really know if I had a topic to talk about. But I have a lot to say. And I have a lot of support to give somebody who needs it. So, thank you, and you guys have a good one.